What's going on, everybody? Vince Goodrum here. It's Tuesday morning. Just had a nice breakfast, had a little bit of flank steak, some steel cut oatmeal, and of course some coffee there. So feeling really energized, getting ready to start with the workday. But I wanted to touch base on a certain person that's actually been talking shit about me for the past couple of months, and I've been trying to really ignore this particular person there because he's a very negative person that that in my opinion, we were friends at one time, but now I see his real colors and he's just a true loser, and that being is Christian Duque. So on this video today, I'm just going to go ahead and take a dookie on Christian Duque. Now, the one thing that really gets on my nerves here is that, prior to me even starting this YouTube channel, this guy has made numerous videos about me and saying stuff about me there, in which I really I didn't have no way of responding because, I wasn't on YouTube. If you had a problem with me, why would you go make a video about a person that's not even on YouTube to begin with, when you can just contact me directly, or you can contact me on the forums here? But guess what? Now I have this YouTube channel, and now I can properly respond to your stupid ass here. Now, first and foremost, here's the biggest issues I have with you here. For starters, let's talk about your YouTube channel that you're precious, as they call it in the Lord of the Rings. You have 19,000 subscribers and over 2,500 videos, which would make you think that you would be quite successful wise there. But, when you look at the view count of some of your most recent videos within the past month, most of your videos are only getting, maybe 200 or 300 videos, 200 or 300 views, which is highly suspect and very suspicious, which leads me to believe that a number of your subscribers are actually fake. I don't know whether you purchased them or not from Fiverr or not, but that's only you to answer. The only reason why you have a number of views per day, maybe enough to barely afford maybe a combo #1 at McDonald's, is simply due to the sheer volume of videos that you've produced here. But, it's kind of sad and pathetic that, you've done over 2,600 videos within the past 8 years, and all you can amount to is maybe 200 or 300 videos on average for some of your more recent ones. Whereas me, I just started up my channel 2 weeks ago, and I have almost as many views as you have with, almost 18,900 less subscribers than you actually do. So think about that for a minute there. I mean, most of your subscribers are probably fake. I can't prove it at all, but I really don't care. But it just shows, how least popular you are, in other words. Now, Christian, and I've tried to tell you this for the past couple of years, the biggest issue you have is that you have the inability to take any constructive criticism. Now, I remember a while back there when you had gotten fired from Iron Mag Labs from your writing position, you went and cried on my shoulder about losing your $150 a month sponsorship. You know what I say to that? And I'm going to say the same thing to Greg Valentino, who is getting a similar amount. Fuck that shit. That's one of the reasons why I don't really work too much in the bodybuilding industry in terms of doing writings and stuff. And that's why I mostly focus most of my writings on other health publications, because simply they pay more money. $150 sponsorship there per month, I'm not going to cry over spilled milk over that. And I advise you, just to get a better and more substantial job. I mean, you could spend 2 days working at Wendy's and make more money than your monthly sponsorship there. $150 a month is not something that you can live on. But instead, you threw that back in my face, called me a bunch of names and everything, and then you pretty much completely cut me off there, which, I found kind of very disrespectful. Perfectly fine. That gives me a little bit more peace and quiet. But, you know, the biggest thing is that you have been given so many opportunities in this bodybuilding industry, opportunities that, you know, people like me have not gotten there. You know, you had a cushy position at RX Muscle, and Dave Palumbo gave you the opportunity to excel and move up in the company there. Gave you your own side articles, let you work at his shows and everything. I mean, that was a pretty good deal. And instead you go and attack your coworkers relentlessly. I mean, you go and call them names. You made threats at some of the moderators at RX Muscle. And, you know, I'm not trying to really defend RX Muscle because everyone knows the types of wars that I've had with them over the past couple of years, which are long over there. But, you know, I'm just saying, you know, if I went to work and attacked my own coworkers there, you know, I'd be fired the very first day that I was even there. I mean, that type of behavior is completely unacceptable in any type of workplace here. But, you know, the one thing that takes the cake there is that even after RX Muscle fired your stupid ass, you know, Dave Palumbo, he decided to give you one more opportunity by going on Iron Debate with John Romano. This would have given you the opportunity to get yourself back in, to apologize, make, you know, restitution back to the RX Muscle community, and get back your position there. I mean, seriously. But instead, you continue to talk shit, you know, and you had the audacity to answer your fucking phone, you know, during that debate. I mean, what kind of shit is that? Answer your phone and answering text messages, I'm speaking to someone here. You know, that is the most disrespectful thing, that little stunt that you pulled there, you know. And quite frankly, you ought to be ashamed of yourself there. You know, I think Dave Palumbo gave you a number of opportunities, even after you were canned from the company itself there, gave you one more chance, you know, to actually, you know, get back into the community. That's something that, you know, that was never granted to some, you know, to folks like me that, you know, I've had to go indie when it came to the bodybuilding community. Perfectly fine with me. You know, I've made a lot more than just $150 a month there like your ass was making, but anyway, so you've been given all these opportunities, and now you're back with Muscular Development, and you're continuing the same behavior, you know, disrespecting some of the moderators and some of your coworkers here. What is going on in your fucking head that makes you think that this is quite okay? That is going to help you out one bit? And then some of your video pieces there, you know, they just basically suck there. And that's when I've come to, and at that point in time, you know, people need to come to realize, and that to the same realization that I came to, you know, a year ago, and that is that you have absolutely no talent whatsoever. You know, you have no video capabilities. You can just hold a camera. You know, Jason Genova can actually hold a camera. You can't write. Your writing actually sucks. I mean, it's just, you not only make fluff pieces, but you also make, you know, you write up articles that actually have a slated edge towards, you know, the companies that you're representing there. And part of journalism is, you know, just discussing the real truth about things, good or bad, whether it insults or lifts up, you know, the people that you're talking about. But the one thing about journalism is it has to be true to nature there. You know, a lot of people thought that I was being a traitor when I went and spoke about Aaron Singerman possibly getting arrested in one of my last videos here. And like I said before, I don't want him getting arrested or anything, but, you know, that is something that could possibly happen with High-Tech Pharmaceuticals CEO Jared Wheat getting arrested there. You know, that's called journalism. That's called the truth there. You know, the truth doesn't have friends there, you know, and the people deserve, you know, to get the truth about real situations there, regardless there. And one thing about being a friend there, Christian Duque, is that, you know, when someone gives you some constructive criticism and they speak to you from the heart as your friend, you know, you should take it as such there, and you can either accept it or not accept it, but don't go and, trash the person when they're trying to actually help you out there. Because guess what? There's only a very few amount of people that are going to help you out in life. I mean, you're always going to get help from your family there. But when it comes to, any type of workplace, when it comes to coworkers, and when it comes to friends, there's a limited amount of true friends that you may have in this lifetime. And I think a lot of your friends have actually ran out there. Now, so, to be honest with you, you can continue in your ways, and you can continue to trash your coworkers at Muscular Development, which is where you're at right now. You can continue to trash anyone that has actually said anything not bad about you there. And that's the real big thing. No one has really said anything that bad. They've just tried to advise you on things that you should do and what you shouldn't do. But you really should, just clean up your act there. You need to also, I hate to be honest with you, after doing this for so many years, you have to realize at one point in time that, you're just a complete failure. You need to go get a real job. Doing this filming work and these YouTube videos, this isn't for you. I mean, you simply don't have the talent for it. You don't have the talent for videoing. You don't have the real talent of writing articles. I mean, if you do have the talent, it's time for you to actually show it there. If you want to be a journalist, it's time for you to be a real journalist and start writing real pieces and being honest with what you're writing. Don't go and give favoritism to one side or to the other side. You got to speak the real truth there whenever you're writing articles or whenever you're doing videos. You can't show any favoritism whatsoever there. And that's why your channel is failing, and that's why you are a colossal failure, because, you're just sucking someone else's dick for, whoever's actually paying you. And, when it comes to that, it only works for so long. But, you're in your own skin, so you do what you got to do. But the big thing is that I just need to let you know, quit talking shit about me. Don't talk shit about me on Muscular Development. You want to come step to me? Fine. Name the time and place there. Anytime there.